What is up, guys? It is Stade Nth on, well, it's Thaddeus Nubian, known as Stade Nth, also known as Stade Nth on Steam. And today we're going to be going through some settlement builds in Fallout 4. This is at the Kingsport Lighthouse, and we are heavily modded here. And I found a lot of cool settlement build mods that I'm happy with. And I just keep messing around with all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to be doing a nice little tour of the Kingsport Lighthouse. So here's our nice little gate into it. Now, if you're playing Fallout 4 and you are on PC and you have the ability to do mods, I would highly suggest getting the Sim Settlements mod. It's very immersive. It allows settlers to actually build buildings in mods. You just put down these plots. You know, they could be industrial, they could be residential. No, I don't have enough residents in here yet for these plots to actually be built on, but once more residents show up, they will be built on. And it will be interesting. So I'm going to show you a little bit here. So this one right here particularly is a martial plot, which is basically a guard post, and adds to the defense of your settlement. If you see to the left on my screen, that is the HUD framework mod, which allows you to, it basically tells you your settlement what, you know, right now those bars are looking pretty good. Happiness is about halfway up. But Sim Settlements, what it also does is it creates a tax system so that your residents actually pay taxes, and you get caps from your residents paying taxes. So I have another mod on here called Scrap Everything, which allows you to scrap a lot more of the items that you usually wouldn't be able to scrap. Plus some building mods. This porch and its beams are a mod from I'll show you real quick. We'll go into building mode and we are in structures. Oh, we don't want to be in fences. We want to be over here. The Snap and Build mod, which allows you to build real estate and actually cool windows and stuff like that. So that's what that foundation is right there, and those beams are from that. I did want to keep part of the house, so I didn't scrap all of it, but I'll go back out of here. As you can see, I scrapped the broken roof on both sides of the house, and I was able to build a second story.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps? What happened to dollars and cents?
As you can see, I built a second story on this part of the house, and I built a third story where the broken roof was up there. My companion is Nora, which is actually the spouse that died in the beginning of the game, because I got a very cool mod, which I believe it's called Nora Lives. But anyway, she actually escapes the vault, and you find her in the wasteland at Abernathy Farm. And there's some really cool things that the modder did with that, in which when you interact with people and you're trying to find Sean, she actually puts in her 2 cents as well, because it's her kid that's missing. Now I'm also using what is called F4SE executable, which basically is Fallout 4 script editor executable, which allows me to basically clip anything I want and build pretty much anywhere I want. So as you can see, I've clipped some walls into the broken windows here and built some other windows. This particular wall is from what is called Stain Structures, which is another mod, which is pretty cool. When you build walls, you actually build frames and then add paneling over top and add window frames and things like that, which is pretty cool. I have a placeable tree mod, which allows me to place these birch and cherry blossom trees, which is pretty cool. And of course, solar panel mod. These solar panels are actually bringing in 3 power each, so that's working out pretty great for me. And of course, I've got armor mods and armor weapon mods, but here's some of my clothing, just to show you just to kind of exactly what I look like. I don't know if you can see it there, but I actually added a leg holster for a gun on my right leg there. So that's pretty. Oh, and of course the Starfleet Academy T-shirt. Love it. I've added so many mods to this thing. It's ridiculous. I'm up to I believe about 130 mods now, and 150 plugins. I think 140 of those plugins are actually active at the moment. So here's one of the settlements. This is a radroach farm, which is one of the Sim Settlement's plots, which provides food for the settlement. And as you can see, there is a settler there who is assigned to it. What's nice about this mod is you can set it up so it just basically automatically does everything, and you don't really have to micromanage your settlements anymore. Now your settlers will actually come in, they will build and upgrade their buildings. They will, if you assign someone as a city manager, they will actually create new plots. So I haven't gotten that far into messing around with that yet, but that's pretty cool. But we're going to go in here. I'll show you real quick on this. This is the food, the agricultural plot. So I can choose several builds in here. We'll give it a second. All right, so here's the available options. And basically all of these are different types of farms, and created by different modders. There's a plethora of modders that have added different kinds of things to this particular Sim Settlements mod. So for right now, I'll show you what happens. I'm going to click on Greenhouse here, and when you tab back out, it will explode. Boom! Everything will be reset, and the settler who owns that particular property or rents that property from you will actually rebuild it. So as you can see here, we'll see here in a second. Should be starting to build. Hello, are you building a greenhouse or what, man? All right, we'll give that a little bit of a we'll let that do its thing while we take a tour of the house. Here I dropped, this is a cybernetics workstation, which allows me to create cybernetic arms, and in fact, I did create one already, and I will put one on. Where is it? It's down here, I think. Yep. Arm right. Which is gonna... So now when I zoom out, you'll see there it is. My cybernetic arm right.
Is everyone in the Commonwealth so goddamn crazy?
Basically, it looks like empty framework of the power armor. That's basically what it looks like. It's pretty cool looking. Still doesn't give me the same amount of defense as this guy right here, so we're gonna put that back on there. Alright, so as you can see, I was able to actually scrap the back stairs here. I added my own little porch, my own lights there. Because I have glass in a particular mod, I kind of clipped that into the wall so the windows had glass again. I did that over there with that. Oh, the sun's going down. I'm going to turn the Pip-Boy light on, and we are going to go in. And as you can see, I kind of left this pretty much the same. I just kind of changed the furniture around a little bit. I added one of these. Here's another mod that's pretty awesome. It's called Videos of the Wasteland mod. which allows you to basically create these players, and they sync up with these TVs, and they'll actually play specific video clips that you have um, at this time. All right, so we got a little message there saying that he finished building the farm. So let's go over here and take a look at what he's got going. As you can see, so this is level 1 of the greenhouse. These platforms will actually level up as you are out in the game, playing the game. The settlers will level these up automatically. You can turn it off so it doesn't level up automatically. I'm not sure why you would do that. But as you can see here, so he's got a mutated chicken kind of walking around here. And there's there's the fruit plant right there that he's going to be, and there's some potatoes coming out of there. Potatoes coming out of there. So he's got a little farm set up, which is eventually will become a greenhouse as it levels up. But this actually provided food. I don't know if you noticed earlier, but the food bar on top of my HUD there on the left went down when we switched it. So this is actually looking a little bit better than that radroach farm we had there. A little beat up. As you can see, I put some foundations here, clipped them into underneath the house. I had to do that because I will show you as we go into the kitchen here. As we go into the kitchen, all these things that I placed kept sinking into the floor. Like I couldn't place them on top of the floor, so I had to clip a foundation and floor underneath it, so it would actually set stuff. So I could actually set stuff in here. Another interesting thing about this settlement is this blood stain does not go away. No matter what you do, even if you use console commands to remove this part of the house, and you put your own floor there, that blood stain always remains. It's I don't know how Bethesda did it, or if it was intentional or what, but it's quite interesting. So here is an actual working sink that you can actually use to clean dishes. Let's see if I can I actually zoom out here? And so I'm actually washing dishes right now. It's an interesting mod. I'm not sure the complete functionality of it, but functional kitchen sinks. That's cool. And of course I put a cooking stove over there. So to make things a little bit more authentic, you know, well, we found this ice box out in the. We moved it here and actually got it working. So they're keeping everything cold in that ice box. And a chem station there. So that's a nice little kitchen. So over here, I made this little office by clipping in one of those door walls, and clipping in the power switch. So. Open and shut it, and it's gonna be, that's pretty cool. That I actually left. I just added a lamp and bottle caps, we'll take that. But I just added a desk lamp there to lighten it up. I added this lamp over here to lighten this room up a little more. I did remove the desk that was here, and I added this, which is the city planner for Sim Settlements. And when you go in there, it allows you to basically manage your city. You turn on. You can turn on markers to show who doesn't have any jobs or who's unemployed.
Do I even want to know what that is?
You can manage the supplies of the city, and you can configure building plans, which is pretty cool. You can manage supplies, and you can donate. In this supplies here, right here. You can donate supplies. So if you have junk, or if you have, building materials, ammunition, weapons, armor, you can stick it in here, and your settlers will actually automatically use them without you having to actually go and without you actually having to go and manually equip things. So I'll show you real quick here how this works. I'm gonna put in some ammo, and so we're gonna throw in some of the ammo I don't use, and yep, we're throwing in some of the ammo here that I don't use. Let's throw in all the junk. Pre-war money, and they will use these materials to actually build things. Let's throw in the blood packs here. We'll throw in the bubble gum. We'll put in all 14 of those gourds. And we'll put in the sugar bombs here. And we'll put in this Med-X, the irradiated blood. Now we can also put some of the apparel in here too. So that's interesting. My holster got some of these things on the mod will unequip when you equip other things. So like because I equipped the cybernetic thing, it unequipped the thing, the other one there. So yeah, see, I have this equipped right now. So we're gonna unequip this, and we're gonna equip that. And this is another mod I picked up with schoolgirl uniforms. So we're gonna throw those in there. Let's throw that in there that I don't wear. The old pocket watch. The old pocket watch is part of the Fallout Who mod, which you basically become a Time Lord, and you find out that you can use the TARDIS. You actually have a TARDIS you can go in, and it's pretty neat. And I'll do that. I will show you all of that in a different video. But for right now, I wanted to show you this donating stuff. So then you just exit out. And so we've donated some things. And then you can also come down here and configure the building plans. This allows you to change all the building plans. This will reset. I don't know if I can do that. To prevent a plan from being... Wait. Alright, this screen will allow you to control which building plans the settlers are allowed to build. Warning, if you ban all models from a plot type, plots of that type will not be... Oh, okay. So, then you can pick a different type of plot. So, like if, let's say, I want to go into my commercial plots here. Alright, so basically what this will do is it'll allow me to take some of these out so that they aren't able to build some of these particular plots. A lot of these are pretty cool though, so I'm not really going to take any out at this time, but I was just going to show that to you a little bit here. So here we are, the downstairs. I added new lights. I was because I have the scrap all mod on, I was able to scrap the light fixtures. Actually, I think you can do that in vanilla too. But anyways, I scrapped all the light fixtures out of the house and added new ones. And let's go upstairs and I'll show you. Of course, I added that lamp there. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you what I did up here. Now, don't mind the boudoir photos of that replaced the paintings with some boudoir paintings. So this is a cool concrete wall mod that I got, which adds a cool designs. It has several different designs, including brick walls and this cool skull thing, which I added in here. Now this up here is part of the Stains Structures mod, which basically allows you to add doors on half walls. It has half walls and everything. I put a little bedroom in here for a settler. I'm going to add probably another one right there on that particular floor. The great thing about the Snap and Build mod is some of the floors in there that you have actually match. So as you can tell, the wood floors that I was able to replace actually match the same type of wood floor that was originally in this house. And a cat bowl there for a cat bowl to show up. Now this in here is my favorite thing. Alright. I got a curtains mod, which allowed me to add curtains, but there is a working toilet and working a toilet, urinal, and sink mod. So can you even use this in third person? Yes, you can. With sound effects and everything. You know, when you're in the wasteland and you gotta go, you gotta go. Better out than in. You have a sigh of relief. Okay, candles. I added some candles up there. Actually go back to first person. So this is actually a working shower. You can actually use the shower. And this is an actual working toilet. They finally added TP, so you can actually use TP. You can set to private, which basically, so when you do that, it means none of your settlers will actually use it. That you're the only one that'll use it. But we'll put it back to public for right now. Some clean towels. This is cool. This mod allows me to add hanging towels in a mirror. I'm a little you can add stuff into the mirror, but I'm a little upset that you can't actually see your reflection in this mirror. That kind of soap right there, which is another one in the shower there. You can use the shower. So, you know, if you have to use the toilet. It takes all your clothes off while you use it. Complete with flushing sounds. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Better out than in. That is hilarious. Let's check out. I haven't actually used this yet. Let's use the shower now. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's going back. Alright, so it automatically restricts it to first person mode. Which, you know, I can understand that. Well, it's got some nice steam effect going on here for the shower. Of course, that rack there is a newspaper rack, but I put it in here. For some reason it snaps into the shower. I don't know why. You need to read your newspaper while you're in the shower. I don't know. And so it must be you just get out by using the E key. Yep. Alright. And okay, now we're back out. You feel clean and refreshed. Go back to first person mode. Yeah, so there's a variety of different curtains there. And, oh, looks like it's foggy out, and I did not add any fog filters. So, this is the attic. You can see that for rent sign right there. This is an interior plot. It gives you, the sim settlements give you the ability to snap plots to the inside of a house you've already pre-built. And all it does is it will create residential items like a bed and table and chairs And what's nice about those items is they will not, if you bump into them, they won't fall off. They won't move. So this is the little attic area. I've made an attic loft apartment up there. Out these windows, you can see I've added, there's my defense, my laser turrets, all along the outside. And so I wanted to make this an entire floor here and be able to have a roof over all of it, but there wasn't any roofs. There weren't any real roofs that were worth one large square and one small square, so I basically had to confine it to this little hallway section. So, but I'm glad, I loved being able to scrap the broken roof and build my own housing on top. Oh yeah, we got some major fog going on. Alright, so to keep the fog from being inside or indoors, I have another mod right over here in the special section. These fog filters. And what these fog filters do is you have one that can snap to ceilings, one that can snap to floors, and one that can snap to walls. And what they do is they will keep the fog out of the inside of your building. So let's go into the lighthouse real quick, and we will put these filters on the walls in here. And as you can see, when you come back, or maybe not, maybe those filters aren't working at all. Let's put a floor filter in here and see what that does too. Do we have to? We don't have to actually activate them right here. Nope, they're automatically on. Let's turn the light off this one. But the fog is, I don't think those things are actually working. Let's go back into the house. As you can see, we still have fog coming through the house. So let's try adding some into the house and see what happens. And I've got a settler sitting in the house. Let's put some on the ceiling. And keeps heavy fog out of the room it's placed in. Okay. Did that seem to go down a little bit? Let's do a wall one. I'm gonna add more. These fog filters, just stick them on the walls. Stick them in here. I don't know how many you need in here. But, oops. Let's turn the door light off so we can see the actual lighting of the house while I have it set up. So I don't know if these fog filters are actually working because the fog is still getting into the house. But that's alright. So what's this guy doing? What
yeah.
For some reason your hair, man. What's up with your hair? We'll go back into settlement mode, or settlement building mode. Now, okay, yep, he's assigned to farming. He's using this farm. Okay, let's go back out. So so I have two settlers in here, a farmer, and I got this guy who I think is
easy living. This ain't.
He's the guard right now, I believe. Yep, he's assigned to scavenging. All right, so he's scavenging things for me. Okay, that's neat. But so they actually built though these two houses right here, and this plot is actually kind of neat. I believe this plot was one that was called Mechanic Nut. So he's got his little car there, his toolbox over there, and this is where he actually sleeps. In his bed, and It's got a little cooking space here. Now, as you can see, I can't actually pick any of this stuff up. It's permanently in this spot, and I like that. That way I'm not actually bumping into people's things. So it looks like he made himself an omelet. Classy, man. Classy. It's got purified water there. Looks like beans. Pork and beans, yep. And more of the egg and the fried corn there. This is a cool little house. And you can get more. I haven't actually downloaded all of them yet, but you can actually get more mods for more different types of settlements here. So, as you can see, we've got the heavy fog going on. And the fog is still in the house. So, your fog filters don't work. Okay. How are you kneeling in thin air? How are you doing that?
Yeah?
It's all based on the plot, so I think if the plot's floating above the air, then... yeah. Alright, so I replaced this down here with a new platform. Built the platform here, which allows me to get to these power stations. And I haven't really done much down here yet. We don't have a lot of settlers yet in here. Like I said, we only have the two, but there's I put a shop down here on the waterfront. And I put another shop down there, and which I did not attach power to. So I'm going to have to attach power to that. And the question that remains is, can we attach it from here to there? Yes, we can. There we go. Yeah, every plot has a power, and it consumes a specific type of power. So here is, this is another shop. Commercial plot. So, yep, here's another shop, which will be built up when another settler comes in to work on it. Got really foggy down here. And of course, water. I added the water things there. So, replaced these stairs because I was able to scrap them with the scrap everything. And of course, as you can see, I replaced the little stairs that were going down there with that. This might be a little excessive, though. I might get rid of this. I'm not sure if I like that. All right, and then when you come up here, and yeah, this plot is definitely on nothing. It's just floating. That doesn't look right to me. So we are going to add some foundations underneath here. And you know what? Let's add the wood one. And see, what's great about this is foundations actually snap underneath it. Let's put the chicken right up there. It's a beautiful thing. Let's try. Oops. Let's try the small one there. Will the small one snap? Nope. Small one will snap. But that's actually kind of sitting in the dirt there, anyways. So. The only one I'm a little concerned about here is trying to get one to snap here. That's not going to snap. What about a warehouse foundation? Are you going to be able to snap? No, but I know what I can do that'll make this work. We're basically gonna move this guy out. And, oh, don't grab that. Yeah, the other thing that's a little annoying about it is, oh shoot, can't do that again. So I scrap that and that. Alright. The other thing that's a little annoying about the sim settlements though is like when you go to, if you go to move a plot, it destroys everything on it, so. Oops. It's not gonna let me snap it there, is it? Fart. Fart. Alright, let's try one of these. Nope. It's not gonna let me do it. Well, that's alright. The only way I can do it now is if I move it. So if I pick it up, see, now I get this lovely window. So I can knock it down and it'll rebuild a different one, or I can say yes, but rebuild the same model. So yes, but rebuild the same model. We'll destroy that model. I will set this temporarily over there. So I can grab these, and actually, I think they will actually snap now, really? These will not snap to those floors. That is weird. Why is that not snapping? Yeah, that is weird. There we go. Hey, there we go. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Alright, so now we're going to pick this up. We're going to swing this guy around this way. Let's put him in here. And then we're going to go and we're going to pick this back up, this plot back up, and we're going to stick it right on here. Yeah, so they give you a little marker there, that little front arrow, to show you where things are actually going to be. So yeah, if you look at my HUD viewer right now on the left, you'll see that the food dropped all the way down because there's no food currently. Nobody's farming anything. But eventually, what's going to happen is while he builds this, while this settler builds this, if he doesn't stop glitching by walking into that beam, after he builds this now, it'll be a situation where the food will go back up, and you will see that. So, but if I come back up here, and this is another particular house that's been built. You know, he's got some Nuka-Cola Quantum there. He's got a mattress on the floor. He's got some sort of elixir there. And there's a lot of neat residential stuff. So, let's say, for instance, I don't like this two-story thing. I'm gonna go change it. And so we'll take a look and see. See, they all come with a mailbox too, which is kind of neat. Citizen finished setting up a farm. Kingsport Lighthouse.
What's a potato? Short.
And there it is. Potato? As you can see, it's been rebuilt. So this eventually is going to become a... Whoa, the chicken is glitching out! The chicken is glitching! As you can see, this is going to be, eventually when it levels up, it's going to be a greenhouse. So I'm going to pick a different building plan for this. Now there is one thing about this mod that I'm not a fan of, and it doesn't actually tell you which one is equipped. It doesn't say. So, Witch's House. Oh, that'll be interesting. The Hermit Under the Rock. Generic House 00. Bus stop expanded. I'm gonna guess that that's a bus, house inside of a bus. Boxcar. Billboard House. Trailer Dreams. Wasted Lounger. See, there's a ton of these which I haven't even looked at yet. Single Widow. Outdoorsman, Metal, Mac Shack. Okay, so we are going. I'm gonna try Scientist Capsule. Ooh, that looks that'd be probably neat. Park Pulaski. Let's Dinner House or Diner House. Okay, let's try the bus stop expanded. Starting as simple bus stop, grows with an accessible roof at level 3. All right, we're going to build that. We're going to come back out. As you can see, this is going to blow up. It's going to go... It's going to take a minute to do it, but... Boom! Oh, there it goes! Nice. And then we'll get to see it being built. And now... because I did that, the settler is actually free to roam wherever he wants. And so it'll take a couple minutes to actually to do that, but yeah, I'm really anxious to see what it's going to be like when we get more settlers here and filling up these plots, because these are all set to random. Which means that, oh, there is a landmine I did not take care of. Whoops. I just blew myself up. Didn't get to that in time. So yeah, these are the concrete plots that you can also build. And another thing that's neat with these is you can actually see that, oh, that's why I don't have any railings on them. Because it's actually outside the build. Actually outside the build line. That's why there isn't any railings on those parts. I wonder if I can move these. Can I move these so they're inside? Like if I grab all of these, or not. That's just grabbing one for some reason. And of course it's gonna snap to these. Alright, I gotta clear these out. So let's clear these out right here. That way this plot won't snap to anything. So we'll just scrap these currently. Oh, somebody's building something here. Who started building stuff? Did we get another, we didn't get another resident, did we? Build, no, yeah, knock it down. Because we're going to move it. So when you get the Sim Settlements mod, you have to get the city planner, which is in the Museum of Freedom in Concord. And you need something called these sensor modules. For some reason this is glitched out and you can't... Oh, there it is. It's starting to come into play now. There it is. These ASAM sensor modules. Now with the mods, some merchants will sell them. and some will, and some you can actually create in a table, a crafting table, which you can build in settlement mode. So I just moved this plot over here, so now this will be inside. Go back into, okay, so that's now inside the building mode. So these stairs are also part of the mod, which we'll put those stairs right there. And we will snap that. Ooh, I'm going to do that. I want to snap them side by side if I can do it. There we go. Side by side. And we're going to move these stairs right there. Alright, and I'm going to get rid of the railings on here. So yeah, these plots are actually pretty cool. And so they have the concrete plots. They have a wood sort of, looks like a deck structure plot. And then they have the basic plot, which you can plop down anywhere or snap it to any floor that... Knock it down! And snap it right there. Awesome. Alright, so these are now all inside the building plot. That is cool. I want to add some more stairs to these, so I'm going to go back out and go over here to Sim Settlements and come down to Foundation plot stairs. And I'm just going to use the first ones here. We're going to add... What'd be cool is if they actually had like a corner stair that would fit right in the corner there, but they don't have that. So yes, now we have these plots, and moving them, as you can see, the power is still connected. Oh, I didn't defend Red Rocket Truck Stop. It's alright, I don't have anybody there. I'm not too particularly keen on keeping up with that one until I get some more ASM modules to build platforms. So nice, I've got two. All right. Oh, so here we go. Here is the bus stop. The bus stop house, which is they moved an entire bus stop over to the lighthouse so that somebody could live in it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's the settler. That's the farmer. And I love the fact that he's wearing a suit. He's a farmer and he's wearing a suit. So it's nighttime now. This guy's actually still standing in his... Now that's pretty cool. He was drinking coffee. That's hilarious. Let's go out of building mode.
You ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
No, I'm not a synth. But I'm loving your workshop. Your hat, you got a hat, you got a power fusion core down there. You got a blown out car here in the back. It looks like you're working on. So, and you got a door here, which goes into your sleeping area, which we were just in. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to get more settlers here to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to end this video right now, and we are going to, what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to go over to my other settlement, which is what was that? Yeah, the main settlement there that you start at, Sanctuary Hills. So the next video will be what I've done over there. Actually, no, I take that back. The next video will be Hangman's Alley, because I did some building over there as well. So we'll see you next time.